Welcome back to Operation Pixel.
I don't know what I do with a name like Bokuzen.
TJ was just looking at the name of our officers and stuff. So I got a new weapon. Oh, look at that. It's got like almost double the attack of mine.
Nice.
I'm going to keep that one. Oh, I got another one. Oh, but this one's only got 14, so it sucks. Can I sell it or something? I'm not sure how it works in this game. Oh, we got some accessories.
You got a power bracelet.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Serpent bracer.
Okay.
The Orochi.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Bodyguard EXP. I guess that's... Oh, yeah, there's your Bodyguard EXP.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got up to level 5. Looks like you only got up to level 3. I mean, it helps that I already know what I'm doing, because I've played a lot of these games.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Adding to your stats here.
I'm not sure. Something happened. Let's see. Oh, I have skill point. Oh, I don't even remember, like, leveling up like this.
Really?
No. This is new. Okay, and then there's a whole bunch of special... Oh my god, I didn't remember any of this.
It's like a whole part of the game you've never played.
It's been a long time since I played the original Samurai Warriors.
Yeah. Looks like it's just like your upgraded skills.
Yeah, it looks like I can get some extra combos. Oh, but those might all be like circle attacks. I can't tell if that's a circle or a square icon.
Looks like it's square.
It's a little hard to tell. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, I can press triangle to get back. What is all this crap? Not enough speed.
At least it doesn't say SBD.
Well, it did say SPD. Oh, PD, though. SBD.
Silent but deadly.
Yes.
That could be a skill, you know? Silent but deadly. If you're a ninja.
Okay, so I actually can't get most of this stuff right now for one reason or another. It just says not enough attack and
Be kind of funny if you just
not
go
enough
there.
defense and not enough speed. And
You go to the screen, it doesn't have anything. It just has a bunch of question marks.
okay, so I guess I basically just gotta blow it on this stuff. I guess 300 skill points isn't that much because it looks like most of this stuff costs like 200.
It's enough to get like one.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm just gonna... Yeah. Because then it sort of extends my normal combo, I think. Okay.
Sweet.
Cool, I guess. No, I think it's your turn. Just press X to go through a lot of this stuff, probably. There you go, now you got some skill points.
Fitness.
Yeah, again, we're not going to be able to get anything in Might, Prowess, or Guard because our stats aren't high enough. So you're probably just going to want to go down to Element, or keep the, save the points for something.
Let's see what I got here. Resistance to enemy elemental attacks.
Yeah, I just did that one because it just looks like it boosts your basic attack square combo. The first one there. Kesagiri.
Well,
And you just press triangle and go to done.
it seems to be all I can do.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, so we'll just make a save game because we can. It's not how I meant to start the episode. I didn't realize that there was going to be that much like post-game stuff, otherwise we probably would have done it between episodes. But I was too busy repairing the couch.
You got to see a new part of the thing you never saw before.
Well, it's something I didn't remember at least.
But yeah, it's basically like you just upgrade your characters as they go. And
Alright, well I guess next up is the Battle of Ise. We're probably going to be fighting... Who are we going to be fighting against? I guess down there, I'm guessing it's going to be Ieyasu, maybe.
would make sense. Would make sense because you just told me, because I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm guessing, because he's down in the Ise area.
Be funny if it was the easy area.
Does Japan also have a region called the Hardo area?
Hardo.
Like,
Bado.
yeah, there's just one that's called Media or something medium. I don't know.
however they would pronounce it in Japanese.
Regura.
Gojira area.
So let's see. Whatever, we're fighting the Honganji army, whatever that is. Oh, peasant troops? We're fighting peasants? That's not what I expected.
I have no problem wimping through peasants.
Yeah, man, we're just gonna destroy these guys. Oh, right, I got that new weapon last time. Or, I guess it was this time. But Schwing.
Masterpiece.
Alright. So I don't think we got anything cool for you, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
So
I'm just gonna have to whip up some
yeah,
peasants.
yeah, man. If you see boxes, sometimes you can break them, and you'll find like these long kind of like just boxes that like have like a sword icon on them.
Yeah.
Those are weapons. And I'm pretty sure you can only collect ones that are for you. So if I pick up weapon boxes, I'll get Mitsuhide weapons. If you pick up weapon boxes, you'll get Hanzo weapons. Pretty sure.
Sounds pretty good.
So just keep an eye out for those. Oh, there's Keiji Maeda.
Are you ran into special, dude?
You ran into him?
Oh, I was just wondering if you are. You ran into special.
Oh,
dude.
no. I just saw him like show up on the bottom screen there. Like, I think in the first game here, he's the most powerful character. I don't know why, because I don't know if he's actually a historical character or not.
Of course, it would make the most powerful one non-historical character. He just happened to not be included in the history or anything.
Yep.
Album.
I think he is a historical character. I just don't think he's important historically. Like, I don't think he was, like, you know, some legendary warrior or, you know, some great commander or anything.
There's a special guy over here, that's for sure.
Yep. Yeah, I'm running over to where you are, I think. Just because it was the closest green dot.
Yeah, because freaking little whatchamacallit thing was like talking about another character, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of characters, and like especially like with all the Japanese names, except for like the main characters, I don't really know most of these people.
Yeah, they just have like a random Japanese name generator.
Yeah, they probably do. Okay, well we got that guy. So let's see, we gotta eliminate the fortress defense troops.
Sounds
That's
like...
probably the 4 green dots. I'm gonna go this way. I'm heading, west.
Sounds good.
So you can maybe head the other direction. We can just circle around both sides.
Got Sasuke over here.
I think Sasuke is just Japanese for ninja warrior. It's kind of a weird...
Because that's a Naruto character, right?
Well, yeah. But that's the thing, though, is I remember hearing at one point, because I thought it was funny, I saw... Because, you know, they have the competition called Ninja Warrior, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think that started in Japan, and in Japan it's just called Sasuke.
Interesting.
And then I remember watching it one time on YouTube, and somebody said I disliked it just because of Sasuke, and because it's called Sasuke or something like that, and I was like, you do realize the character was named more or less after the show, and not the show named after the character, right?
I just like the death animations of some of these peasants. But yeah, a lot of these Japanese names, like even like the word samurai basically means like duty, like like a lot of their titles or whatever like have like a translation directly in Japanese.
Yeah.
The English to Japanese.
I can't remember. I think it was like Bushido or something like that. The Way of the Warrior. Its closest direct translation was basically like to serve.
Yeah. And that's like a kind of like a lifestyle thing.
It's actually one thing that I felt kind of insulted by one time because my dad was watching a thing about World War II, and it was talking about the Japanese like suicide bombers and like some of their torture tactics and stuff. And like, you know, yes, the Japanese did some really kind of like morally, I would say, questionable things during World War II. But the thing is that the thing was talking about they followed the Bushido, the soldiers. They were all trained in Bushido, the art of killing. And I was like, what? Is this like freaking 1950s propaganda?
I guess so.
Like
yeah, because Bushido.
It was like a documentary thing, and like they mistranslated Bushido as like the art of killing.
It's like,
and I was like, they did not teach all of their soldiers that like killing was the important thing here.
I mean, like, it's like, yeah, as a samurai or as like a soldier in the Japanese army, your duty might be to, you know,
Yeah, killing's part of it, but like it's about discipline,
um,
following orders,
not
like
strictly
which is the
end of
same
life.
as like every other soldier in the world ever.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like with propaganda, like in general, is like it's always going to be very biased, whatever country it's from, you know. So it's like, you know, if you
I
get
found a horse. There we go. I found out how to mount a horse. Aha!
you got yourself a horse, and you get myself a horse. Be like a little ninja on a horse.
If only your horse could double jump with your special powers.
Yeah, I'd feel very disappointed if it couldn't.
It won't.
No.
You need a ninja horse for that.
Yeah, there's no good ninja horses laying around. But yeah, no, I mean, you just think about like all the freaking like propaganda from World War II, like United States propaganda. Like, I mean, I've seen like a few bits and pieces here and there, but it's just kind of funny, like
Yeah.
how much a country tries to sell how evil the
Well, I mean,
opposition is.
this video he was watching, like documentary, was on like the History Channel or something like that, and it did not seem like a 1950s clip where the guy described it as the art of killing.
Sounds like just like bad television. Or
It was at least biased
television.
and possibly like just misinformed. Like maybe it had an agenda or something like that, or you know, like a lot of those things, like the History Channel these days. I don't know if you've watched anything they do,
Yeah,
but
I've seen a few things. But
they really like dramatize stuff these days.
oh yeah.
And they're very much trying to make like history more interesting.
And by making it more interesting, they therefore make more money.
Yeah. So like it's really corny sometimes. And I could see them essentially painting the Japanese as bad guys just to sort of like sell their World War II story here. Like they're like the Japanese have to be the villains in this documentary, otherwise like
They just go.
it's not as interesting.
They go into the documentary and say, "Well, both sides had their pros and cons," and it's like they just like go back and forth, and like that wouldn't be as entertaining.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
No, I just wish it like because that's the thing, right? It's like yes, there was bad things that happened for sure. Like you know, I'm not gonna try to justify like some of the torture things that they did during World War II and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
But like.
The concentration camps for
Like,
Japanese
if-
people in America weren't very nice either.
Yeah, but if you're doing something like a history thing, right? Like, this is education. Like, even if you're trying to paint the Japanese as the bad guys, you shouldn't, like, misrepresent where they're coming from
Exactly.
so thoroughly.
Yeah, it's just kind of ridiculous sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's just the way the news works in general nowadays too. Anyways, like they always like there's always a bias or a side of the story that
Oh, yeah.
you know.
No, these days it's been real bad. Like, you just read article titles and you can tell, like, oh, geez, this is really heavily just biased.
Everyone nowadays gets offended too, like more so than ever it seems. And like that's the one thing is like people just need to like I don't know. It's hard to say, but I just think sometimes like the world is as a whole is just more sensitive to everything.
Be nice if people just took a few minutes to just chill.
Take a chill pill. What's wrong with chilling anyway?
I don't know, man. Everyone should just be able to sit down, play as some samurais, and kill, like, hundreds of people.
There were no actual people hurt in the making of this video.
I shall sever that fate from your body.
Oh,
So-
actually, I think...
So is Musashi actually in this game?
Not in this one. He's in the second one, though.
I was gonna say he kind of Musashi looking look to him.
Actually, I always thought Nobunaga here looked almost like a little like Toshiro Mifune.
Yeah. He does kind of look like Toshiro Mifune.
I always thought that was cool. Oops. Jumped off my horse. Oops.
They probably did that for, you know, a reason. Because Mifune is like pretty much like the Tom Cruise of Japan.
Yeah. That guy could play samurais.
It's just kind of a shame that him and Kurosawa never did more films. Imagine if there's like 20 years of films they could have made, like if they hadn't had that rift.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame.
Yeah, just something fell apart between them there.
I also kind of thought that it would have been cool if they had a third entry in the Yojimbo series.
Oh, yeah. Make it a trilogy.
Yeah, like a real trilogy.
That could have been cool.
Give them like one final outing, like, you know, like one more final scheme.
I don't know Magoichi was in this game. I also don't know if he's important at all, but he's got a gun.
I always thought that the Yojimbo films were kind of like, in a way, it was like Kurosawa's Fistful of Dollars series, the Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah.
You know, it was,
Yeah, man, we had our Western films. Japan had samurai films. And some of those samurai films were pretty good.
and then they came out with the after Seven Samurai. It was the freaking what was it? The Sinister Seven or the something or
What?
or no, it was the something.
Oh, you're thinking about the Magnificent Seven.
Magnificent Seven, yeah.
The Western film that totally just ripped off Seven Samurai.
Sinister. I'm thinking of the Sinister Six. That's like a comic book thing.
I'm not familiar with that.
It's a freaking Spider-Man rogue gallery villains or whatever.
Ah.
But I think it includes like Doc Ock and freaking Vulture and I don't know who else. Probably has Green Goblin in there somewhere.
Also, I think I figured out what historically is happening in this mission. I don't know a lot about this part of Japanese history specifically, but I think there was historically like some monks that rebelled against Nobunaga, or they like started rebelling at any rate.
Yeah.
And Nobunaga had to deal with them.
Yeah.
And yeah, this sounds familiar. I just don't know a lot about it.
So historically speaking,
It's like a peasant rebellion kind of thing led by monks.
So historically though, like didn't Nobunaga like do like a whole bunch of conquering and then like he got betrayed?
Oh yeah, Nobunaga, like, I mean, I don't know how long the Warring States period of Japan went on for, but like,
He's kind of in a way it was almost similar to like Julius Caesar. Like he conquered a lot, he did a lot of good things, and at the end he gets kind of
backstabbed.
Yeah.
Yep.
He pretty much is.
Yeah, he's almost Japan's Julius Caesar.
I think the only one that's even close to as popular as him is Yoshitsune.
Yeah, well, Yoshitsune was kind of a fun story with the whole Genpei War and stuff like that.
I mean, next to, Mifune. It's probably the third most popular.
Alright, we got one green guy left on the map, I think. There we go.
But Nobunaga, was a pretty famous general.
Oh, yeah. Like, the thing is that, like, the interesting thing is that I've sort of seen him, like, portrayed as both hero and villain.
Right.
Because, like, in a way, I think he had, like, a nickname that was something like, the Demon of Owari or something like that.
Yeah.
Owari, I think, being the region he was from. Because I think he made deals with foreigners to get guns and stuff, just to improve his odds.
Yeah. And of course, having the most up-to-date former weaponry and can conquer.
Yeah, no, he sort of revolutionized the way the war worked in Japan there. And he did get, like, pretty close to, like, taking over all of it. Because, yeah, there was a lot of... Like, it was a war, like, if you think most wars are, like, between, like, maybe, like, a couple guys.
Yeah.
Or, like, a handful of guys. God dang, peasant, get back here!
Like...
Dang it, I should have brought my horse.
Because... Yeah, the Romans, like...
I think peasant might be retreating, but...
Romans dominated just because they had... all the best like technology and like battle formations and all that, and they built roads and had caravans, and their tactics in battle were like just with all their extra fancy equipment.
There we go, I got him.
Japanese didn't even get guns until this period, I'm guessing, right?
I don't know. They definitely had some issues with foreigners over the years. I think after the Warring States period was over, the eventual winner of it actually banned foreigners.
Yeah.
And then they weren't allowed back in until the Americans came in and forced their way onto Japanese soil.
Like the Americans
in like the 1800s.
Historically, the Americans kind of butt munched their way in.
Yeah. And then once the Americans were like, haha, we're on your soil now, and look at all this cool stuff we have. And they're like, now open your ports to the rest of the world, you jerks. And then the Japanese guys were like, well, fine, I guess.
And then, a few hundred years later, we just go and drop an A-bomb on them, too,
Oh, hey, you got a weapon.
I know.
Nice.
I'm going to keep it.
You just put in one of those empty slots there.
And it looks like it's at least doubles my damage. So.
Yeah, close. It's at least 10 more points. It's good stuff. Demon Staff.
Yes.
Alright, so I think we can just press X through most of this, because who cares?
Bunch of fancy schmancy stats.
Yeah, no, I kind of wish I could talk more about Japanese history, but it's hard to think about, like, where to begin, because there's just so many characters involved.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not an expert on it, so... Oh, hey, there's some new stuff here. I don't really care about that. Counterattack may occur randomly.
You can randomly counterattacks. It's just like a extra form of...
That's a little odd.
Just kind of gives you a little bit less stuff to take damage.
I think I'm just going to get these extra combo things.
May as well.
I don't want to spend too long thinking about freaking what to pick up.
Healing items have more effect. Yeah.
Well, I just realized that those things that I was looking over there, I probably don't have those yet. Like, you could probably get fitness.
Helmet shot word.
I should actually look at those next time.
Well, I have 360. And looks like blast, shock, domino. Oops.
Alright, well, I said I was going to cut this one off a little bit sooner, and I didn't. I just looked down, and it's been like another 20-minute episode. It's fine, I guess. But yeah, so we'll come back next time on Operation Pixel, and, just
Beat up more fools.
keep samurai-ing and warrioring.